Alright, Ethereal here, and I've come back with another video. In this case, it's my guild trying out the Greed of the Dragonflight event. We've already done the Red Dragon at one point, and we decided, well, let's try out the Green Dragon and see what happens. But of course, it takes forever for the event to begin, so we all gathered up together. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of people online, so we weren't certain we could take down two at once, especially as we had no idea what the Green Dragon did. So we decided just to do the Green Dragon for now, just to learn, and you'll notice that I accidentally kept pausing and unpausing the video, so I had to edit little clips in. But look at this! Look at this lovely moment where my guild decides to dance for me on my throne! Not that I am, like, I don't even know, even Chantra and Vesp decided to dance for me at some point, and they're like, my boss is here. Look! A mostly naked drow elf giving me a seductive dance. Now that's the sort of thing that you always want to see. Right? Right? Am I right? And Braum, of course, he's over here. He's also dancing, but he's doing a jig in his lovely armor. Unfortunately, Izzy had not made it to us. Oh, there's Wrath over there, dancing as well. Wrath is switching between clothing and no clothing. He can't seem to make up his mind. And Izzy is not with us. Izzy, who is our normal half-naked player, who spends all of his time when he's on Mar going, Mar smash! While naked. But he'll be here eventually. He's the one starting the event. And Vorgren decided to try and zap me. But if you notice, the lightning avoided me. It hit in front of me, it hit behind me, but it did not hit me. Nyanthe, Vesp right there, showing off them moves as well. Look at that very red hair. Chantra's like, well, I have a pumpkin for a head, and that, unfortunately, is unbeatable, really. A pumpkin for a head cannot be defeated. Cruella! Chantra's gonna play the air guitar! We got the music! We got the music in us! Yeah! Alright, so we're just continuing to gather here, and you may notice I am also dressed in my fancy, pantsy, dancy clothes. But I'm sitting on a throne, and Braum's like, instead of stand behind Braum, Braum was gonna stand behind me. Like a boss. Look at that. Look at that. League of Legends joke. Alright, yes, and I did point out that, they've started the event, so 50 seconds? Well, 55, whatever, you know, a minute long duration. For the Green Dragon, we haven't fought the Green Dragon before, as I mentioned, so we're going to find out what this is like. Obviously, I now know what it's like because I recorded this, but I'm going to commentate as though I don't. Because I'm an idiot. Actually, I really have no idea why I choose to do that. I don't have an answer for you. Of course, nobody asked a question. Me! But you know, there's a point that Chantra makes very shortly here that kind of does make me a little bit nervous. The circling birds overhead. And I don't know if you've actually looked up before one of these events, but there's circling birds up ahead. Look at that. Look at that. That's not good. Never good. Never good. And Vorgren's here to kill dragons and grew gum, and he's out of gum. He isn't trying to chew the gum, he's trying to grew it. You know, those little vicious monster things that will eat you. You know, come on, people, you have to know the reference. Anyway, so clearly there's some sort of creepy poison cloud going, which is not happy. I decided to use my Vanguard's banner. Of course, in my incredible intelligence, I position it terribly, and then I start dashing around away from it. So definitely not my best moment. So as we're fighting, of course, anybody who's fought the Green Dragon knows that ads appear who do something. I'm not actually sure what they do, to be perfectly honest. I really didn't pay attention, but I know that they do something and you need to kill them. Of course, at first we had no idea what they did, and we weren't really going on them at first, and then we're like, wait a minute, we should probably do something about an ad. That seems like a bad thing, and so eventually, oh, I get tail slapped. That's a total wreckage. Right. He's over there. Eventually, we're going to go on him. And the ads increase in number up to a cap of 3, I've noticed, so far. I'm not entirely sure if it's HP based yet, or based upon time in the fight. I feel like it's based upon time. I think it's a time thing when the ads spawn, but I'm not really sure. Like, I can't quite figure it out. Anyway, I'm looking for the Empowerer. I keep calling him an Emperor. You know, English is hard. English is hard. I'm a native English speaker, and English is hard. Because I'm so much intelligence. Ah, the super laser of I don't want to let anybody get hurt move. That move, I don't actually know what it is, but it's kind of cool. And we're continuing to fight Oxuno the Treacherous. Now my question is, who's he treasonous against? Because it's not us. I mean, you can't commit treason against somebody who's your enemy from the start. Oh, that is a terrible place for those AoEs to land. That sucked. That was terrible. But okay, so he's not a traitor to us, because you can't really be a traitor to the people who you're trying to kill anyway. I mean, you're an enemy. You might be an evil bastard, but you're not a traitor. So to be treasonous, he has to have somebody to betray. And he's a green dragon, and per green dragon lore, as somebody who's played D&D a lot, they are tricksy. They are tricksy hobbitses. They are definitely tricksy hobbitses. Oh, that is a horrible, awful position. Oh God, why did he have to spawn right where he breathed? Ugh. Luckily, I can hit him just barely outside the range of it. But okay, so green dragons are tricksy hobbitses, but unless I'm mistaken, I believe they're rather, they're supposed to be, solitary. They like to live in their woods and poison things that piss them off and all that stuff. 3 Empowerers. Ugh, and so many times I miss my damn fuck shift. Like, this is bad. Oh, I got whacked in the face. And I don't even know. I dashed onto like a root or something. Whatever. Let's see. So I'm still trying to figure out who he's being treasonous towards. Like, that's kind of weird. Like, who is he committing treason? I don't know. I wasn't there for the red dragon kill, so I'm actually not sure what the red dragon's like. People tell me he's basically Lost Mouth's daddy. Which would make sense, I suppose. And Lost Mouth, would also explain Lost Mouth's just complete and total disregard for everybody. I mean, he, doesn't have a daddy. He's just a dick. He got daddy issues, clearly. I'm still trying to figure out why this guy is treasonous. What treason has he committed? So I'm like, alright, I need to find this other emperor. Where did he go? And now you could clearly see that I should have been able to see him on that side of my screen. And me, in my idiocy, did not notice, and I ran all the way around. All the way around. I am so smart and so good at this game. Look at this. Oh, I am so pro. Okay, I finally landed the Vanguard's banner in a moderately decent place, I think. I get to use it 3 times this fight. I think I've used it once already, or twice already, and the other 2 times are just crap. Terrible. Yeah, me and Wrath are like a 2-man wrecking crew here. We are just walking through these emperors. Of course, we cannot ignore, Cruella and Vorgrin are doing some serious deeps as well. Right there, it's just hard to see the deeps. Yanthe and Chantra are busy keeping our asses alive. Buffing and debuffing, and buff. What the hell was I trying to say? I have no idea. What are we doing? Oh, I'm nearly dying. Look at that huge heal. Wow, that was my entire life force. Literally, just poof, right back up. I think we get 3 more waves of Empowerers. No, 2 more. It's this one and one after, I think. That ability still is like, oh, we got all these great weapon fighters. We're just like rawr, super swing, kabloom, fighter to the face. I figured that one was down, so I went to the other one, and then I'm like, all right, die, and it died, and then we're back to Oxuno. That's a really, like, honestly, most dragon names seem much longer than that. I feel like that's a nickname. Maybe his full name's like Oxuno Mori Kijasha. I'm sorry, I am so tired. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I've lost the capability to think clearly, rationally, or anything of the sort. Anyway, Yeah, I mean, as you can clearly see, this was actually not difficult at all. I think the Green Dragon definitely is one of the easiest to fight against. Took it down with 8 people, not a problem. I think, I know Braum went down once, but it looked like it was a bug because it completely, like, he lost his Soul Forged instantly. We're not entirely sure how that happened. But, other than that, I mean, it seemed to go well. I thought this really went well. Since it was just the one, we don't only get the thing from the quest, from the repeatable quest, the one Fang will get. I'm trying to think what else. We all decide to mount up except for Izzy on his on Therai, because he's like, I don't want to be cool enough for this. So look at everybody's fancy schmancy mounts. We got 2 unicorns, we got an owl bear, we got a big ass lizard, we got a cheetah, we got an angry creepy wolf thing. I kind of like that angry creepy wolf thing. Like, honestly, the mounts, yes. All right. Well, that's pretty much the end of the video, and I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe it'll help somebody who hasn't fought the Green Dragon yet. So if you've got any suggestions, please leave them in the comments, and thanks. Keep on being awesome.